I'm Matt Mellish,
I'm Ethan the Artisan.
and we're not pricking up Brad and Block Studios because we don't come to Stud Buds anymore. Oh, and we are the Stud Buds. What is up, everyone? Hope you're doing well today. It's just Ethan and I back with another Lego talking and discussion live stream.
The cool Stud Buds.
Yeah, we're the OGs here. Actually, we're all the OGs because we all started together. And anyways, hope you're all doing well. Please give us a like, just to start us off on a good foot. And if you're not subscribed, what's wrong with you? Be sure to subscribe if you want to see more from us and what we do. You might follow us on TikTok, but this is a whole other arena in and of itself as well. Ethan, how are you doing this week?
Well, good question. So did we? I don't think we had a Stud Buds last week. So or did we? I don't remember. But I've done a lot in the last.
No, we didn't because I was in Brick World.
Oh yeah.
And everybody else fell apart because you were gonna have a Lego Con stream, and then I don't know what happened.
I honestly don't know what happened. But I had an idea about 2 years ago, and I haven't.
2 years ago, there was an idea.
Yeah. But I just haven't done it. And it was this little brick separator pulley thing that you can put on your belt. And I'm going to be the coolest guy at Brick Rodeo. I was like, hey, where's a brick separator? Oh, I gotcha. So...
You literally have it tied to your waist on a string. Is that so nobody steals it? Is that what
No,
the
this
point
is so... I don't have a brick... Sometimes I don't have a brick separator. If I attach this to my belt loop...
You'll never lose it.
I'll never lose it and always have a brick separator. And I can just have it dangling. I'll be the coolest guy in the whole convention center. So, because when you're setting up, sometimes a piece is in there or you have to take something apart. Well, get your handy dandy brick separator on a stick or on a little pulley thing, and you can just yank it out. I'm so happy I finally did it. It was like $4 on Amazon.
The string?
Oh, the little pulley thing.
How did you attach it to the brick separator? Did you drill a hole in it?
Oh my god! I did.
How are you going to use the other end of it if you need to?
You can do it. It works, but you mostly use the side. It was an idea, and I wanted to do my idea, and honestly, I'm very happy with the results.
Maybe you should patent that. Maybe you should get Block Studios to print you some of those, and you could
get a little logo.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, EthanTheArtisan.com. I've been thinking about it with instructions for my Tensegrity, which is packed up for Brick Rodeo, which will be a convention that I'll be going to next week. If you're in the area, be sure to stop by. Also, I've been wanting to have a turntable, so I made one. This is just a little turntable that I made, and it's really cool. I wanted simple, and apparently you can't buy simple online. So, I bought a piece of wood, I polyed it, sanded it, and then polyed it. Then
you made that yourself?
Mm-hmm. Bought this little turntable piece at Hobby Lobby, and this is the bottom of a mouse pad. so
I love that.
Oh, fits perfectly, and it'll be good for TikTok videos for the final reveal. And I'm gonna put my Tensegrity on it, so it the Tensegrity has a black border, and there's black cloth on the table, so add a little more definition to it. So I'm glad I finally have one. I haven't used it yet, so that'll be fun. What else have I done? I did Ninjago City Gardens. It's getting bigger.
Fully done.
I have 2 bags left, but the other 2 bags really don't matter. It's that separate section. I don't think I would put it on it anyway. It's that separate base plate. But what have I? Oh, my Lego robot. I finished my YouTube video, and I made a TikTok of that. So my robot, if you want to check out my robot, check it out on my YouTube channel and my TikToks. I'm very happy with that.
I just watched that YouTube video you made last night with that. Really well done. Really well done.
Thank you. I was proud of that.
How long did that take you to do in its entirety?
To build the robot or edit the YouTube video?
I'm talking about the video in itself. Because I know you didn't use that timeline. I know you made up your own timeline, you fraud.
Well, you might notice my hair is long, it goes to short, and it back to long. So it took a couple of weeks, but sometimes it a week break or whatever.
I built this in a week.
Well, honestly, the robot took 4 days, but the robot in its entirety took 4 days to build, but that whole video took weeks. So.
Well, you did a very nice job. You did a very nice job.
Thank you. I'm very happy with the results of that.
Did you script that out ahead of time and then went back in?
Like film. No, I edited it little by little, basically.
So you didn't script it all out and put it all together at once.
Mm-mm.
You filmed it while kind of creating the script in your mind.
Yeah. My B video that I made, that was all scripted. I wrote it down, but this was different.
More organic.
Yes. It doesn't have that reading voice, because you have different type of voice. You have your regular voice, you have your reading voice, and then you have your YouTube voice. So,
yeah.
Let me see. What else did I do? That was basically my week.
Nice.
What about you, Matt?
Well, before we get to my week, I have another couple questions for you about Brick Rodeo. Or maybe I'll tell you about my week, and then we'll get back to talking about conventions here in a second. But we have a lot of people here in the chat, and I wanted to give some shouts to them. What's up, Jay Lego? Hope you're doing well. No conspiracy theory today, unfortunately. If you want to see our first conspiracy theory time on the Stud Buds live stream, go back to the last stream and check that out. It was interesting. It was very, very interesting.
I think we should do a conspiracy theory on the spot of where is Brad and Zane?
Let us know in the chat if you guys know where Brad and Zane are, because Ethan and I don't really know where they are. In all honesty, they have these excuses for not coming. I don't know what they really are though, or what they're really doing. Cool guy Dom is in the house.
We got Dom.
We got this one guy ate steak. My TV scared me. It showed me in Central Time. I got really scared. I missed the Stud Buds show. This is my highlight of the week. Oh well, thanks, man. Last week, I woke up. Well, I went to bed early in the morning, and I was exhausted. Not last week, the week before last week, because obviously I wasn't here. And I looked at my clock, and it said 8 at what I thought was 8 p.m. It was 8 a.m. because I went to bed at like 6 a.m. Yes, very early, I know. And I thought that I missed the show. So luckily, we're both here when we should be. Brick Studio, it was great meeting you in Chicago as well. Stud Buds is awesome. Glad you think so. And then we also have Randomly Random. Hey guys, spent all day finally getting an actual display for all my Lego sets, so everything looks pretty good now. That's awesome, dude. Nice. Oh, we do have BrickingUpBrad here.
Oh,
hope the show goes well. If you can give us that comment, Brad, I feel like you could be in the show. Aren't you supposed to do those upside down? I don't know exactly what you're referring to there. You know what he's talking about?
What if we built a Lego set upside down?
That'd be fun. A really hard challenge.
Yeah, get some duct tape and tape it to the ceiling.
We'd have to go to Australia if we're going to do that, though.
I know.
It'd be much easier that way. And then the Tra company, I think that's the TRA company. The Tray.
They have really cool
I just know it's
trays.
Emily. Do you know Emily?
I've seen she has some really cool trays. I don't know her personally, but some really cool trays that
we met at Brick World Chicago. Oh. She's very lovely. She called me she told me that I looked like Harry Potter, and she asked me to put her glasses on, and we took a photo together. It was really funny. But thank you everybody for joining. We really appreciate it. Ethan, I went to Brick World Chicago. You're going to Brick Rodeo next weekend, 1 week from today.
I'm leaving Thursday.
Okay. We're going to talk about conventions here in a second, but as we start that discussion, I'm going to get into how my week went, because it kind of is tangential to that. And then we'll talk about...
Your week was conventions.
This is like the month, the summer of conventions, if you will.
Yeah, because what convention's happening? There's a convention happening right now that's in the West Coast. Bricks by the Bay. That's happening right now.
Is that in California?
Somewhere in the West Coast. Probably. Okay. For some reason, I want to say like Oregon, like up there.
Oh, okay.
But I don't know.
Yeah. No, I feel like now that the world is getting back together and everything seems to be, normal, as much as normal will be now. It's nice to see everybody finally getting back together and having a convention season that we sorely had missed out on for the past couple of years.
Yeah, Chicago, it's been 3 years.
Really?
2019. I don't know what happened. Like, that was the last one, so.
Well, they gave me, they funny enough gave me a brick from Brickworld 2020. So I guess I went to that one too, and we didn't know it.
That's what Brick Rodeo did too.
The trade company, nope, Bricks by the Bay Area, right? I could be lying. That's what I was thinking. California.
Oh, that makes sense.
She's also wondering, Ethan, are you going to be in Chicago next year?
I want to. I think peer pressure will get me there.
You should be in Chicago. Okay, so this last week I was obviously very busy in Brick World with Cool Guy Dom, Slego. We saw Padawan Archer there, and so many other content creators from TikTok and YouTube, and it was just nice to finally meet people in real life rather than like sticking with this two-dimensional reality that Ethan and we've been stuck in for the last however many years.
I don't even know Matt personally.
I feel like we know each other more personally than we would like to admit.
Yeah.
Well, and that's the funny thing, right? And you know this, like you go to a convention with people that you know from having this online persona, and then you get there in person, and it's like you just picked up, like you knew each other from high school or something.
Yeah.
It's like you never. It's like although we're meeting for the first time, it feels like we've known each other for a lifetime. We'll say.
Mm-hmm.
It's a really nice feeling.
The best part about any convention, I'm sure Matt agrees, is the community and the people you talk to. I mean, that's
right.
Well,
like it makes it more meaningful. We're all there. We have a love for Lego. We have a love for the brick, but it's really about the connections. Well, not only Lego connections, but
that clutch power of friendship.
But it is about the friendships that you make along the way and sharing that passion with other people that brings joy into your life and meaning into your life in a whole different way other than just going to this Lego store and trying to get that gift with purchase or filling up that Pab cup and making mocks at home. Like when you're able to share it with other people, it's just such a better experience.
Mm-hmm.
And it was really nice having like my first big convention, especially as a like Lego content creator. Having people recognize you. I know you said you experienced that last year at Brick Rodeo as well. It's very flattering, but it's also like you don't like, necessarily know how to respond to it.
It's always so unexpected. I was like, oh, thank you.
Like I hope I don't disappoint you with like being 5'7", as I'm looking up at these younger children. I don't know what they're putting in the food lately, but no, I have a ton of stuff sitting around me from the convention itself that I wanted to share, things that I picked up, and we'll just breeze through this briefly. First of all, I think I'm gonna do a full review on this as well. But I got to meet, speaking of meeting people, I got to meet Jonathan, aka Mini Superheroes Today, and got his brick, which has each of his bricks that he gives out are featured in one of his videos. So he doesn't know where or when it was, but it was in a video on his channel at some point. So he was a person that we hung out with a lot of the time. He's a really swell guy. Just honestly, a pleasure to talk with. Him and I had a lot in common. You've never met Jonathan? Have you ever talked to him online?
I have not, but his content is great. Like on YouTube, like he's a content creator master. He posts everywhere, which is really cool.
He knows his stuff. He knows his stuff too. And he's, for those of you who don't know, he is in the Lego Ambassador Network. It was just nice getting to talk with someone who, I guess, has the same level of excitement about social media as I do in terms of like sharing my passion for Lego on here on the internet. Speaking of meeting other people, I got a mock building Lego mat. So it has all the measurements that you would need. Ethan, you probably know how to actually use this.
I'm jealous of this thing right here.
Then we also have it signed on the back by the two creators of it. Ethan,
Lego Buff Productions and
names?
Lego Spencer.
Yep. They were a pleasure to meet as well for the first time. So.
If you haven't checked out their mocks and YouTube channels and all that, check it out. They were Lego Buff Productions. I am where I'm at because of him.
You're a big fan. And we've talked about that before. When he said his name, I didn't realize it was him at first. I'm like, putting two and two together, I'm like, whoa. I'm like, Ethan really wishes he was here, I'm sure. But you were sorely missed the whole time. I will say that. So I'm excited to use that as like a backdrop for things as well. Just gonna fly through some of this as well. I got a ton of poly bags. I got the UCS duck. Got one of these. I got incredible discounts on a lot of this. I didn't. These two I got from my trip to the Lego store, which will be a separate conversation entirely, not for today.
I got one too.
Oh, we're twins. We're twins. I also got this given to me from a video that I was a part of, which was a lot of fun. You'll be seeing that soon. Can't talk about it. I would like to talk about it, but I can't talk about it. We'll chat later, Ethan. We'll chat later. I got some minifigures. Maybe I'll make an Umbara mock someday.
Oh, you got those? Those are valuable.
Only $7.
Oh, that's really good.
A piece. But see what you do, folks, is you go to the convention and you say, I'm getting 3 of these for $7 a piece. Well, you take them for 20 instead of 21. Boom, you save $1.
Or I'm Matt Mellish.
Don't use your clout to get discounts.
That sounds like a song. Don't use the clout to get discount.
Wiki, what?
Ricky.
We were on the same wavelength there. Some guy was basically giving away his stuff. He was trying to get rid of his store entirely and move towards like just displaying rather than also selling, because he had a huge display and he was selling. I couldn't imagine how much time that would have taken for him. But I got 3 minifigures. It was 3 for 10, 3 CMFs.
That's good.
Got Paris.
Oh, with the
Parisian guy with a little baguette man.
Oui.
Got a biker dude and somewhat of a Egyptian warrior, I think. Some sort of
that
thing.
shield. That shield looks cool.
I don't know what she's from. These are all CMFs though, and I've since started collecting CMFs. So who knew? 3 for 10 is a great deal though.
That's really good.
Ethan, do you know about the Ezra Miller situation?
Oh man, that guy.
This guy. I found the Flash. I found him.
Speaking of clout, he's kind of a big deal right now.
I'm hoping. So the reason I bought this was, it was me, John, and Gabe. I forget what's Gabe's account. It was another Lego content creator. Wow.
Uh-oh.
TikTok. But he also creates content. I'm blanking on his channel name. Let me look it up really quick. But we all decided that we were going to start looking for the Flash. We were going to start looking for Ezra Miller. GDS.Lego on Instagram. So Gabe Schmidt. He's a good kid. But we decided, the 3 of us decided that we were going to start looking for Ezra Miller.
That sounds like a YouTube video. Looking for the...
It was going to be a part of my vlog, and I still haven't gotten anywhere close to editing that together, so I need to take some time to actually construct somewhat of a coherent video.
That's where you go to CapCut and click Auto Edit Video.
No. Like I said, a coherent story out of that video. I think it's going to be more or less like half of me talking to the camera here and then supplementing it with video as I tell the story. So
yeah,
that's what I'm thinking is going to happen. But I don't know, Ethan. Do you think this figure's going to go up in value?
If it becomes a big deal on like TikTok or whatever, and people buy it, and then they start running out of them, I would say, yeah. But look at the Cara Dune minifigure. That people, there's so many of them now because
everybody bought him up. But I think the thing is with him is that he only came in 1 Justice League set from what I'm remembering. Maybe. Could be wrong. There might have been 2. And who knows if they're going to make another one.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. This is the Ezra Miller version as well, specifically. Aaron gave me a sticker. It's a Clone Wars sticker, which is cool.
That's cool.
People were making fun of me for buying this, but I got my encounter on Jakku with Tito, the Lugga Beast, Unkar Plut, and half of a B1 battle droid in the back. So that was fun. I got a really good deal on that. That was also from the guy who's just selling everything, but he was a hard bargainer. He was selling that for 60, and I got him to go down to 40, but I was trying to get him to 30, and he would not budge from that 40 price. He was like, well, I got it on discount at Walmart for $35, so I need to make some money from it. I'm like, will you take 39? I'm going to ask for 42 now. That's what he said. But I got it for 40. So Ethan, have you ever done a yard sale at a brick convention, a Lego convention?
I've done something similar where there was the upstairs part. So I'm guessing it was something similar where everyone was just selling things. So something similar.
Okay. So on the main convention floor, after the public left on Saturday, because there's 2 public days, Saturday and Sunday, the days leading up to that were a lot of setup for a lot of people. And for me and Dom and everybody else, it was just kind of hangout time, which was nice. That was honestly the best part of the convention. Mm-hmm. But Saturday night was the yard sale where everybody just kind of brings in other things that they were trying to sell, whether that be sets, figures, parts and pieces, who knows what you'll find. And I luckily was there early with our crew, and some guy just walks up with a whole tub of things, well, a couple tubs, and I start seeing some incredible deals. So I got an Arc 170. All the pieces are here, I'm pretty sure. I'm like 99% sure. All the figures are here as well. The instructions I took out. But Arc 170 from 2005 for like $60. That's going good. For $60 right now. That's good. That's going for a lot more at the moment.
There's a dark red hinge on that set. That's pretty rare.
Really? That's interesting.
I believe so.
I'll have to look into that. I got a Mandalorian battle pack for $20. All figures included.
That's really good.
Normally that's like not $20. Darth Vader transformation for $20 as well with the figures and everything. So 2005 once again.
That's really good.
This is like my era here. Mm-hmm. Got a 1999 skiff for $20, $25.
I have that Luke.
Do you?
Mm-hmm.
Do you have the set?
No.
Did you have the set?
I did not. I got it from a garage sale haul back in 2017.
Oh, nice. Garage sales and yard sales are the way to go for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Pod Racer from 1999 for $20. I mean, these are steals. Like, they're all the figures are here. I'm pretty sure all the parts are here, and all the instructions are as well. $25. All the figures. All the figures.
Oh, that one's going for
Each of those figures are worth over $12.
Yeah, are they now?
Well, they were being sold at Brick World for $20 at certain vendors.
Man,
and then I got. Now it's missing 2 of the figures. The more expensive ones, the Han Solo and the Mud Trooper, but $45.
That's the best TIE fighter besides the UCS one. That one's a good looking TIE fighter.
Right. How could I pass up on that? Mm-hmm. So yeah, I mean that's pretty much it. This also not including my trip to the Lego store beforehand, but I'll talk about that maybe next time. A lot of money was spent, but I also kind of saved a lot, I feel like, because I talked a lot of people down. Mm-hmm. I didn't really pay full price for anything, and the $20 box sets that I got that were used are 100% worth about double the price that I paid.
The negotiations were short.
They just wanted to get rid of stuff.
Yeah.
And that's what the nice part was. I'm looking forward to the yard sale at Brickford, Virginia. We'll get to that in a second. But Ethan, you have a very exciting week coming up.
Oh, well, Brick Rodeo is next week, and I've been doing a ton of preparations for that. You know, my mocks aren't behind me anymore. I got some sets, which is unlike me. But usually my mocks are behind me, but they're all packed up, ready to be go on a long trip to Austin, which is like 3 hours away from me. Which honestly,
so do you bubble wrap them, or how do you pack them?
I just put them in a box. I
saw your Instagram story and I looked at it I saw that and a horrified face just appeared.
With making the videos, it's easy. I've built those mocks so many times that I could build them I can build them very quick.
I could not imagine getting there and having every part and piece taken, in this box, trying to put it all back together. I could not imagine doing that.
The worst one is my Cyberpunk mock. which is the mock that I'm most unfamiliar with because I haven't taken pictures or made a video about it. So that one I'm a little worried about, but the rest of them should be fairly easy to place back together. But traveling to a convention with a mock, especially in a car, I can't imagine doing it with a plane. It's a very stressful thing. With going through Houston or whatever with traffic, and sometimes you hit the brakes hard, and I've heard stories about that with not me, but about a content creator named Rich Boy J with that.
Speaking of him, I briefly did get to meet Jay. He was a swell guy, shook his hand, but he was building Camino for the first 3 days of the convention during setup, and it looked like he just enjoys the challenge of it all. It's not necessarily about getting there with a pristine looking mock. He just enjoys the challenge of how am I going to get this back together.
Man, Star Killer Base last year at Brick Rodeo, I was like, how are you going to do this? And
he barely did. It sounded like from what you said.
He did it. Barely.
He did it.
I don't know how to do it. Like, that mock was huge. It's the biggest Lego Star Wars fan mock, I believe, which is awesome. It's an amazing title.
for it to be Star Killer Base and not something else, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, not a clone base, not some sort of clone or prequels battle, which is what I normally think of when I think Lego Star Wars mock.
It's so easy to do a Naboo mock. Just green and make it the new biggest Lego Star Wars mock. This mock was detailed as they come.
He did a great job.
It was, man, and seeing that in person, it was huge. It was huge. But traveling with a mock it's scary, but if you know what you're doing and the more experience you get, it becomes more comfortable. But at the same time, something like that just you never get comfortable with. Right. So I usually, like with my robot, I just took all the sections apart and put them in a container. Actually, funny thing, I've collected every single Lego bag. So I have all these Lego bags, a bag full of bags of the Lego, and I used it as wrapping paper and bubble wrap and all that. So it has some fluff. That's years of Lego bag collecting because I was like, one day these bags will not exist. And I was right.
Well, we certainly did go from plastic to paper, whether we like it or not. Here it is. Yeah. Well done. Well done. So what, I guess, do you know who, first of all, because you frequent Brick Rodeo every year. You've been going since
2018. Okay. 2019 was my first time registering and displaying. But 2018 was my first convention.
For folks who can't make it to Brick Rodeo, who would like to, can you tell them about what the flavor of that convention is compared to other ones?
So comparing that one, what I've heard was, you have Brick Fair Virginia and Brick World Chicago. Those are the top two, really the most popular conventions.
The biggest.
Yeah.
The baddest.
Mm-hmm. The ones that like make you go, I want to go there one day. There's so many people and so many amazing mocks.
Yep.
This one I've heard is a third of the size. I've heard that Brick Rodeo is a third of the size as Brick Fair Virginia, which Brick Rodeo is still pretty big. That just makes me go like, how big is Brick Fair Virginia? Because I've never been in a convention that big. I've only been to Brick Rodeo or Brick Fiesta before the name change.
Right.
So yeah, it's definitely smaller convention.
Smaller. But you get to talk to the same group of people longer, probably because of that. You're not having to run around everywhere and make sure you talk to every individual that's around.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, kind of.
Nice.
You find your little group and you hang with them and talk with everyone. There's still Star Wars mocks, train mocks. I mean, there's really everything that you see at Brick World Chicago and Virginia, except at a much smaller scale.
Gotcha. I mean, and you know what? Like, that's your home convention too, so makes sense as to why you love it so much. But nonetheless, you're going to be exhausted by the end of it. I'm
sure I will. I mean, I'm sure you were exhausted as well.
I'm still recovering. We'll put it that way. Also, just wanted to say hi to Jack Skywalker. And it was very crowded at that yard sale for sure. Brick Studios.
You have to push people. I see that, and then just kind of push them away.
Like I said, luckily I was there early. Thank God. But the Fat Pack. Where are the other stud buds today? Great question. We don't have the answer, so we would love to know if
they're at LoserCon.
Oh my gosh. Brick World Chicago is 100,000 square feet. Do you know the square footage of Brick Rodeo?
Not that.
I don't know what Virginia is. From what I've heard, Virginia is a completely different flavor from Chicago because Chicago is in the same convention. Well, it's a hotel and convention center combined, whereas Brickford, Virginia, I think, is a kind of a different layout. Also, Chicago is laid out by lug, not by theme. How do they do it in Brick Rodeo?
By theme, which is it's great if you have a big mock, but I have I have Star Wars, I have the popular culture, right. So my mocks will be spreaded out, which I wish I had all my mocks together because I want to see, right. them all together and see what people react because I won't be able to see everyone's reaction to it. It would be really cool to do it by lug just to see how that happens. I'm currently not in a lug, but we could, do a TikTok thing or whatever.
TikTok lug.
TikTok lug.
Oh my goodness. Sheesh. Okay, so any last words about Brick Rodeo? I'm sure you're gonna have a crazy haul afterwards.
Yeah,
anyways.
I'm sure. It's smaller, but still the community is the best part about a convention. You'll see some amazing mocks, but the community is where it's at.
Right, and then we have Virginia. Mm-hmm. We have Virginia, and Cool Guy Dom will be there as well.
I'll do the sheesh for Dom. Sheesh.
Slego bought I don't think I'm spoiling too much, but Slego bought he bought 2 sealed white Boba Fett's in this kind of polybag form. You know what I'm talking about?
I only know the one that came in the book.
There was another one. There was the prototype one. Remember the OG Boba Fett, the way, and the Jango Fett's, the way the helmets and jetpacks are connected?
It's
that white one. He bought 2 of those, and as he was putting he took the one out of his backpack to show everybody that he had gotten another one, and you just have all these Lego TikTokers that go, sheesh. And then as he handed me the bag, he's like, "Can you hold this?" But he started yelling at me, "Don't crinkle it! Don't crinkle it! Whatever you do, don't crinkle it!" But yeah, it was a lot of fun. A lot of inside jokes were made during these conventions, and I'm sure that Brickford, Virginia is going to be no different because we have a lot of TikTok people coming.
I accidentally make inside jokes.
We don't need to.
Oh, we won't.
Okay. I've seen the videos in person from Mr. H2 Brick, so it's all good. But we are looking forward to Brickford, Virginia. So if any of you, whether you're watching the show now or you're watching it after, are able to come to Brickford, Virginia, please come up to us. Please give us a handshake, a hug, whatever it is that you would like. Yeah,
make our own handshake.
We need to have a secret word for people to come up to us and say. But honestly, we would love to get to meet you. Don't feel too shy. We don't bite. I don't, at least. I don't know if
I don't. On my good, I'm trained. But
Brad might bite. Brad might bite.
Yeah. Now, if I have coffee.
Yeah, we need to get you a shirt to warn everybody. Sorry, I've had coffee today. Sorry, I've had a shot of espresso.
Oh.
No, we're really looking forward to it. So that happens first weekend in August, I believe, and all 4 of the stud buds will be there.
Yes,
including so many other of your favorite Lego TikTok content creators. So you don't want to miss it. Anything else about conventions that you wanted to discuss, Ethan?
Conventions. Really? We'll talk more next week when Brick Rodeo happens, because I'm sure there'll be a lot to talk about, and I'm sure there'll still be more stories about Brick World Chicago. Later on.
It'll be coming up. It'll be coming up. I don't want to lay it all out right now. I like I said, I filmed a whole lot for a YouTube vlog, and I don't know if I'm gonna actually. I don't know how I'm gonna sift through it all, but I'm going to at some point sit down and do that when I have a chance. I need to make some time.
Matt is looking for a video editor to find the footage to.
If you want to, edit for me for free, that would be great. I would love to give you a shot at the big times. And
he has a dummy polybag.
If you start making me money, maybe I can pay you some money. Anyways, speaking of conventions, though. There was a big convention that also happened during Brick World Chicago. Do you see where I'm going here, Ethan?
Oh, I think I do. There's that one, the best Lego convention of the whole world.
Lego Con. And we'll cover that in Breaking News.
And now for Breaking News.
All right, so I took the liberty to go through and pick out all of the stuff that matters, we'll say. All of the announcements that mattered from LegoCon 2022. Now, Ethan, I'll be honest. I didn't watch the stream because I was at Chicago, obviously.
Oh, man. That is so sad. That I can't... You're not a true Lego fan.
I'm not a true Lego fan. I didn't attend LegoCon.
So you like the fan Lego Con and not the actual Lego Con, man.
I was at an in-person Lego convention. I didn't need this fraudulent online Lego.
And it's rewatchable.
I don't even know what to call it.
It is.
So did you watch it? Did you actually take the time?
I did.
To do it? You did. You watched the whole thing. So maybe you can,
not the whole thing. I came in that like halfway.
Okay, I don't blame you. He's like, okay, the Sanctum Sanctorum got announced. I wonder if I'll go check out the stream. Was that pretty much how it was?
Yeah.
Okay. So maybe you'll be able to enlighten us because, like I said, I didn't see it. So if there's any added information from it that you want to bring into this, please do. Well, actually, here's what I'm going to ask you. Since you did watch it, compared to last year, which we both know was not good. Was it better?
This was much better. This was much better. We actually had reveals this time.
We actually had reveals. And you know what? I didn't need to watch the stream in order to see that. Also, I forgot to mention, like I said, I met a lot of other Lego content creators, and Emily was one of them. Both Emily and Ross, I did get to sit down with and talk about social media stuff, talk about TikTok. So, Emily, it was great meeting you. We would love to have you on the show again.
And she's coming to Brick Rodeo, I believe. So I'm super excited to meet up with them.
That would be great for you to meet that. So there you go. Emily and Ross, you gotta make meeting Ethan a priority this coming weekend. Okay? If you're gonna vlog it, Ethan better be in that vlog. Also,
no, I better be in the thumbnail doing
the million dollar follower TikToker, Lego TikToker, Ethan the Artisan. Here's the thumbnail. Here's the thumbnail. Are you ready? Here, I'm pitching it to you guys. I met the biggest Lego TikToker. So he's dying. We cracked him up too much. Emily, it was great meeting you. It was a pleasure to meet both you and Ross and to get a photo. It was also really nice to see myself in this cameo within your vlog. Very nice of you to include me, as brief as it was. But now I can die happy now. All right, so LegoCon, CMF Series 23. Ethan.
The coolest thing about this... and LegoCon, they had these big... That blue robot, they had a giant version of that, which was cool. It was cool to see a big, giant minifigure. I would want a big, giant minifigure in my room. This is a tough choice because all of these are They're interesting. That's my choice of words.
Be honest, Ethan. Be honest, Ethan.
Which one would I want?
Ethan, it's just you and me. It's just you and me.
Okay, it's just the two of us. Okay.
Yep. You can tell me what you really think.
I like the turkey. It will go well with my actual Lego turkey mock.
Oh,
Look at that. Look at the similarities between that.
So the majority of these are costumed figures, and I think that's where the big disconnect for me is. I'm not a fan of the costume figures to begin with. I don't have very many of them because from past CMF lines, I didn't feel like buying them, really. They just didn't jump out to me as things that I would want in my minifigure collection. What are your thoughts on costumed figures, Ethan?
My favorite, I used to be, honestly, when I was younger, I loved them because I wanted the hot dog guy, I wanted the pig guy, I wanted, what else? But that was really, those two were the only costume ones that I ended up getting. Oh, and I also got the lizard guy.
See, that's a good one. That's a good one, though.
Yeah. These are interesting. There are some that I don't really want to get, and then there are some that I might consider getting. None of these figures are like, I have to have.
Right.
Because usually there's one or two figures that I'm like, I have to have this.
I think for me and from what I've seen from other people, definitely, I just picked out 3 that I kind of liked. As a costume figure, I don't mind the dragon, but the knight from the original Yellow Castle, kind of a remake from that, I like.
I like that one.
And then the Nutcracker, I also really like.
I like that one. Honestly, I really like the dragon. The dragon's pretty cool.
Yeah, I just, none of them jump out at me.
Yeah, honestly, I'm the same way. If I am going to get all of them, I do a thing like I would want to build a mock of each figure because that's a video series that I do. Will I want to get the figures? I don't know. I feel like it'd be very easy if I am going the positive route with these figures. It'll be very easy to create a mock over each of these figures because it's basically a kid's imagination and
that's fair.
Creating it like that. Are these the best figures ever? I don't think so. For a 90th anniversary, I don't think these get the job done.
Right. And really the only nod to, past Lego themes or anything from the, historical perspective that we're looking at this through, the only figure that applies is the knight. I don't understand why they had such a great opportunity to go back and remake some of the classic figures, to give a spaceman arm printing.
Yes, man.
Who knows? And they missed it. It feels like they missed the mark. BrickStudios says that he wants the turkey, the reindeer, the ship, and the popcorn figs. Somebody brought up putting the popcorn fig in front of like their cinema. If they have a Lego Palace cinema, that would be cool. Mm-hmm. But really, it's just like for a 90th anniversary.
Mm-hmm. That's the thing. It just what screams 90th anniversary here. Yes, it does come with the night, but
that's it.
That's it.
I think we can just leave it there.
Yeah, I think so too.
I think we can just leave it there. I think everybody else knows too. Let us know what you guys think. What you're gonna pick up. The turkey and the dragon are cool. There you go.
Then I agree with that.
Moving on.
Oh,
we did get some pretty great announcements. Although that I wanted to start with the one that was least impressive, but we have the Sanctum Sanctorum, 2,708 pieces for $250. It's basically a modular. Ethan, I'm going to scroll through the photos of this. Tell me what you think.
This one's really cool. I mean, we did get a Sanctum Sanctorum a couple years ago, I believe back in like 2018. That's just a guess. Correct me if I'm wrong. But this thing is a huge improvement from that set. It's very accurate and built. The build is just beautiful. The minifigures are also great. I mean, you get Spider-Man, the coolest figure from that Doctor Strange mock. Or is that my favorite minifigure is definitely all of the Doctor Stranges. I mean, that zombie one is pretty cool. Yeah. That's honestly a top tier figure right there, is that zombie Doctor Strange.
To go with the zombie Captain America from the minifigure line.
Mm-hmm. I believe it's hard to tell. Is this kind of Infinity War, or
this is definitely a little bit of everything? This is not. So this is Infinity War because we get Ebony Maw, and Iron Man. This is also Spider-Man No Way Home. It feels like it's also Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. So it's 3 films, and I like that.
I like that. I do like that. They could have easily pulled a UCS Millennium Falcon and just have 4 figures.
Right. No, I like the way they did it. It's nice because the building is in each of those films, and it's nice to have an all-encompassed set rather than okay, this is the Sanctum Sanctorum that only has play features and only has kind of the look and feel of what it is in Multiverse of Madness.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And honestly, it's really cool.
There's a lot of features, too.
There is. I haven't really
these interchanging doors. You can take the Gargantos coming through the wall and with all the portals and switch them up. I like that. There are 3 stories. You have the bottom, the middle, and the top, and a lot of details packed in. It looks cool. Like the only thing is it does seem a little crammed on the inside.
It does, but it's cool that there's extra features, and it kind of reminds me of an Ideas set, honestly, because Ideas there's their buildings are action packed on the inside.
Yeah. Do you think that the price warrants, or do you think that this set warrants the price?
Compared to other modular buildings, I would say, with a little bit of the Marvel tax, I'm guessing, I believe it's a fair price. If it would have been $300, that would have been not good. Right. Could have they done it with $200? That would have been nice as well.
How much is the Daily Bugle?
Daily Bugle's $300, I believe. I'm pretty sure Daily Bugle is $300.
It just seems so much bigger than this.
Yeah.
That extra $50 really... I mean, it's a skyscraper, but at the same time, it feels like you're getting more of your money worth.
I think, yeah. And with the amount of detail on the inside, that adds pieces on the inside.
Yeah. And I think the look of it, it's so displayable.
Yeah. This can go in a city. This can go... A Marvel fan can have this. A city fan... Mm-hmm. So this is not just Marvel fan. If you like the shape of the building for a modular, right. I mean, this is basically a modular building. I
would agree. It's a corner shop. Mm-hmm. I saw a lot of people complaining, saying that it took up, they could have expanded it towards the back because you have that little alley that's feels unnecessary, takes up a lot of space. But I kind of agree with that. At the same time, I don't know if it completely will pair adjacent to other modulars very well. I don't own any of the modulars.
I'm the same way too.
And I know that it has, one of these photos shows it, I think. It has the Technic holes to be able to put stuff in, but I don't know. So did the Daily Bugle, I think.
Yeah. Same with Ninjago City Gardens.
Oh, really?
I believe so. But that could be for that separate base plate. I don't remember.
Right. Okay.
Correct me if I'm wrong on that.
Okay. No, I don't know. And I don't know either. So here's what I'm thinking as well, and not to spend too much time on this, but you have this. If people are going to get this, they're probably going to, if they don't have the Daily Bugle already, they're going to want to get it. If you already have the Daily Bugle, you're going to want to get this to pair with it. And then I think, this is my hunch. My hunch is that they're going to come out with an Avengers Tower.
Oh, that would be conspiracy theory. I mean, that's
the other two. It'd be a nice third edition here with the New York Lego Marvel Skyline sets.
That would be perfect. Man, if we had a guess, that would be like that $300 line.
I think it would be in that range. Yeah, if not more, if they add more height to it, being that it's supposed to be likely taller than the Daily Bugle. Who knows? They might never do it. But it's nice to theorize about stuff like that.
They would be missing out if they didn't do it.
I agree. Let us know, guys, if you're going to be buying this set or any of the other ones. I think the problem with all these is they're such great sets, and we only have so much money in space. So that's a part of this as well. So we have the Lion Knight's Castle. we don't have Brad here to weigh us down, so we're just gonna breeze on through.
Honestly, I see myself getting it. I want it. It looks good.
So this is the original Lion Knight's castle. I want to pull that up as well.
Ooh, that's cool.
We really went a long way here, didn't we? You see yourself getting this? Why?
I don't know. It just looks. It would look good on my shelf, and all the figures and all that.
Yeah, there's a lot. I feel like there's a lot of story that is told within the walls of this castle. You have, I think, different factions as well. You have the Lion Knights. Brad would, I'm sure, be able to go into more detail here since he's such a big castle fan.
I believe it has a mixture of like
Black Falcon.
Aren't there like woodland forestmen, Black Falcons, and it's kind of a mixture of a few factions mixed together.
So they can battle each other, I'm sure. Yeah.
But I do see myself building a castle mock in the future. But this is one that I wouldn't take apart. You know, this is one that I'll keep on my shelf, but I would also get a lot of minifigures and a lot of like cool armor pieces, and that flag at the top is really cool as well.
So here's my problem with this. I really like it. I would really like to have it. $400 is a lot of money.
That's my thing. I would hope it goes down.
It also has 4,514 pieces. I feel like that's a lot.
For a creator, that is kind of a lot. You know,
here's my question. Here's my question. Do you think that this is too much of a mock rather than a Lego set?
It honestly has that same. It has a vibe for like a Lego Ideas feel,
right?
Which that honestly is a good thing, but it does feel like this feels like something that you would see on your Instagram feed of.
That's what I was thinking. Mock. Yeah, especially these photos.
But look at Star Wars vehicles. That's like look at the AT-AT. You can't build anything. It would be very difficult to build something better than that. Like, a lot of the Star Wars UCS sets are kind of like that. Right. That's a mock. You know, it's built very well. And this is kind of has that same vibe to it.
Yep. No, I think they outdid themselves with it. I think the designers clearly showed that they cared a lot about Castle when doing it. I'm sure Brad will have more to say when he gets back. I'm sure that he's probably screaming at his cellular device as he's watching us butcher it. But I don't know. It's one that I would certainly like, but once again, we're weighing what we can buy versus what we want to buy. Yes. I think also the Forestman set will go up in value because of this, the gift with purchase.
Aren't there rumors that that GWP will be releasing again when this comes out? Okay, that's good.
I concur. So that way I'll at least have two and maybe we'll build one. Okay, moving on. We also have the Galaxy Explorer with that 90 years of play tag. $100, which I think is a pretty darn good price for this.
I think so too. I want this one. Just in honor of Fazoom, I want this one.
I think this one I will be picking up this one for sure.
I think out of the three sets that that we just looked at, this is one that I can afford. I can do $100 for a super cool ship that's honestly quite big.
Yeah. There's a lot of detail packed in, it looks like. And I would really like to hear Fazoom's take on it in terms of if I feel like they captured the original look very well and like the vibe of classic space, because if we go to the end here, I mean, that's the original Galaxy Explorer from 1979. And then this is the remake for now. I mean, I think they did a pretty good job. But I would like to hear from a specific classic space fan if he thinks it's too modernized or if he likes it. Because I mean, some of the appeal of this is that it is kind of bare bones and
simple.
Yeah, whereas this is not simple.
It uses some pretty complex techniques. I know the Benatar, like that side detailing right there. I believe it's something similar, maybe with an older Benatar.
You're right.
I believe
You're right. No. So the one that was just made, the Guardian ship. The side, I know exactly what you're talking about. On the wings, the side of the wings that has those
Mm-hmm.
slopes involved. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, that's what I was, because has that similar feel, and that was no, that's not an easy technique. I couldn't figure that out.
No, it's not. I mean, Lego is straight and square, and that technique is not, because if you look at the side here, there's a lot of subtle curvature to it. I think they also did a nice job in using some classic parts, it looks like, because you have that. I don't know if they remade the siren piece. No, I think those are actually other pieces.
And
I thought
the
first,
yellow cockpit. That's one that
right.
we haven't really seen in a while. Besides the Buzz Lightyear ship, that was
yeah.
The yellow cockpit is cool.
I thought so. You know, on the classic spaceships, they have the three-pronged, what looks to be like a siren.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I thought that's what that was, but it looks like those are brick built.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. What I'm saying is, it would be nice if they incorporated classic parts in with the sets.
Like, bring back parts that haven't. It's been years.
Yeah, remake the molds, but modernize them in a sense. Not like don't need to change them, but at least bring them up to the level of production that you were making them at one point.
Yeah.
Also, Fazoom has been on Studbuds as a guest a long while back. If you look through the past streams that we've done under Studbuds guests, I promise you he'll be there. So Ethan, we're both picking this up.
I see myself, out of the three we talked about, I see myself this being the first one, and then the castle, then the Doctor Strange one.
Oh, you would put Castle before Doctor Strange. See, the Doctor Strange one really grabs me.
I have all the figures. I have all the Marvel figures.
I like the set. I really like the set itself. I like the building.
Honestly, I'm sure if the more I talked about it, maybe I'll change my.
Also, I noticed that I found this photo of 3 different designs here. I'm not sure. It looks to be that, these are kind of creator-esque sets. Maybe they have alternate instructions to make smaller.
That would be so
chips.
cool. That would be really cool. I hope that's what it is.
That's how they get you to buy 2 more.
Mm-hmm.
That's the scary thing. All right, and then we got Star Wars, of course.
Star Wars.
So we have the Justifier for a whopping $170, which is a lot for this. For Cad Bane ship and Bad Batch, $170.
It's built very well. I will say that. It looks like a solid build.
It's built very well. If you don't have a Cad Bane figure, this is a way to get it, but who knows? He might come back in something else. That's the only thing. I think that's where they're getting people, because everybody has the Bad Batch shuttle. The Bad Batch has only had one set.
I don't.
Everybody pretty much everybody has the Bad Batch shuttle. Everybody except Ethan has the Bad Batch shuttle. And now this might be the only way to get Omega. So
Omega.
Maybe that's the draw to get it. And you know what they're gonna do, right? Next year they're gonna come out with another set with Omega, and it'll make it so that you didn't have to get this set in the long term. But that Cad Bane looks pretty darn good. I just wish he had a bigger hat.
Yeah, just get your old version of the hat.
Take the hat off.
Is that a new hat?
I think it is.
There's a lot of new parts.
New hat.
There's a lot of new parts in this. Look at the Omega's hair.
Kodo, the droid, very well done, I think.
Yeah.
Honestly, he's got toe printing, belt printing.
That's good.
He looks pretty darn good.
The only thing he's missing is a little bit of arm printing.
Yeah, that would have been nice. It does have that feature where the back engine will lift up to go with the landing gear. There is a place to put Omega in her little jail cell. I like the set. It's just a lot of money.
Yeah, if you're not looking at the price, this is honestly a really good set. I would pay.
The thing is, too, look at the pieces, the piece count. 1,022 pieces for 170.
Man.
And then we look at this. 182 for 140. How does that justify itself? 1,022, 1,082, and this is much less.
That doesn't make any sense.
That doesn't make any sense. Unless I copied it wrong. Maybe
I'm
it's the
pretty sure it is
molds
one.
and the pieces. I don't know.
That doesn't make any sense.
Doesn't make any sense. Please,
I mean,
tell
I'm
me.
sure it will make sense, like literal sense for Lego. That'll make more sense.
Tons of sense. Well, Ethan, this is the last one. Thoughts?
I mean, everyone wants a Commander Cody that comes with a little ATTE.
I think this is the set of the year.
Oh, I think so.
Wars.
You know, it's very similar to the 2013 version, but kind of like that middle leg shoulder piece. That's a little different. The feet are an improvement. They're a little smaller. But I mean, you can't. This looks really good. I hope to get this one as well. And then of course the Phase 2 Commander Cody. Everyone has been wanting one for a while.
No.
Just a few people.
Phase who? Phase who? Commander who? I think it's finally, like this is a moment that we can celebrate for Lego, for Lego Star Wars, because so many people have been wanting this figure. Yes, it kind of came on the back of another well-known Lego YouTuber who has been advocating for it for a very long time. But in all honesty, it's nice to finally see some prequels representation between this and the Cad Bane ship.
And
even
the
if it is
Caminoan.
Kaminoan.
I mean, that Kaminoan. People, I mean, we've gotten 3 pretty nice minifigures in the last that have just released. Or
can't complain too much. Too much. It even has the old. Remember when Lego sets used to have handles? In them?
I love the handles. I don't know why they stopped. Or I haven't gotten a big set like that, but they need to continue to do handles. I wish the Benatar came with a handle, but honestly, that set doesn't really need it because it's already swooshable.
Right. Well, and it's more of a display set. I mean, that's like a UCS Marvel set.
It's big.
All it's missing is a plaque, really. But with this, I really do like the shaping. I will say that there's a lot of gaps, but we get a lot of interior space, which is kind of rare nowadays, it feels like.
Mm-hmm. And a lot of clones. Like, they could have easily dropped a clone or two.
Right. When in the past, I mean, the last TTE we got Mace Windu, Coleman Trebor, we got the Clone Commander, the yellow one from Phase 1, and then a couple battle droids. Pretty sure that was pretty much it.
I would still pay $90 for that though.
$90 was a great price. 140 is not as great of a price. Now, last question, and then we're gonna move on here from news. What do you think about the helmet holes?
Oh, I think that's there's 2 different ways of how you look at it. I think it's perfect for like Commander Cody. I don't know. It depends on what you want. I love accessories, so I like it. But I can see where some people don't like it,
I think it looks a little strange because it's a hole above where the hole should be.
Yeah. Oh, is it? I haven't taken a really deep look at it, so.
So there's the little knob that's on the side, right? Mm-hmm. And then there's the hole that's above.
It's on top?
Yeah.
that is a little weird.
Yeah, it's a little weird.
Is it the same antenna pieces like from 10 years ago?
I would assume so because it's the same visor on Cody.
Mm-hmm. Oh, is it?
Right?
Okay.
Yeah. It's orange. It's orange.
Mm-hmm.
I think the figure looks great as well. A lot of people, everybody's going to complain about something.
Oh.
Saying that the visor should have been molded in. Look, they made the figure finally.
They made it. Also, there's a The Simpsons. There's a minifigure that has orange on the top and white. It's a dual molded arm that has orange on the top and white on the bottom. That minifigure could be going up because people want dual molded arms with their cool. Commander Cody.
That would be really cool. Nice shout. Very good. So there you go, folks. There's the StudBuzz exclusive. Go get that Simpsons figure and take the arms off of it. Very nice. I think this is one that we're going to have to get in our hands before we really say if we like it or not. But
I think I see myself liking it. The only thing is the price,
It's that's really the big deal with all of those because they all look like great sets aside from the CMF line. But I'm basically giving my money all to Lego this summer.
Yeah.
plus Chicago, plus Brick Fair, Virginia, plus you for Brick Rodeo. It's like, how much more money do we need to dish out here?
But yeah.
I guess better to get it now than to wait until it retires.
Mm-hmm. And when the price of Lego goes up, don't expect it to go back down because people will still pay the higher price, and it, that's less product to make if there are people that stopped buying it.
Right. For those people who don't buy sets, though, Ethan, or maybe they'll buy that castle and they'll want to build a different castle.
Mm-hmm.
Do we have anything for those people?
Oh, okay. So I got a lot of masonry brick, and I've been wanting to make a castle. So we'll see if there's anything.
You could buy that one and expand it.
Yes, but that's a great, the most exquisite transition to one of the best segments.
Woo!
Perfect. Okay, so with Brick World Chicago, there were so many amazing mocks. Like there's like top tier mocks.
I can attest. They were great mocks.
And one of I believe this one won an award of some sort, and this is Brick Snaps. This thing is just phenomenal. Like, look at that. This is the tower
won a
from
couple
Tangled.
awards.
He won a couple
awards.
He didn't win.
I think so.
Award.
I think so.
He won
I could be wrong.
Multiple.
I think so.
And this thing, like, I don't think this could get any better. I mean, look at that. He could have easily just made a cylinder, boom, and call it a day. But that wall is like, I don't even know how he did that. That's cool. And then the hair. I wish I had a better picture, but this thing is huge. And bigger in person, I'm sure, as well.
Oh, yes. So, we were up close to it, obviously, and you got to see some of the building details and whatnot. But the thing was, you would have thought that I would have taken some more photos of it. I had my camera strapped onto me the whole time. Well, I didn't. I just took some video, and I was just mesmerized by the beauty of this and his other mock that you're going to show us here in a second. I could be wrong. He might have only won one award, and I think it was for the other mock.
Oh, the other one
ready to show us, but I forget which award it was. I remember them saying when they handed it out that for this award they asked kids what was the best mock of the convention, basically.
Oh,
and
that's cool.
That was the one. So when you pick ideas that are based off of well-known things in popular culture and that already resonate with people, and then you kill it with whatever your mock is and your actual build, that just makes it even better.
Mm-hmm. I mean, this thing is amazing. Like, this is a top tier mock right here. I mean, the roof right there, that's very difficult to do in Lego. That cone roof is that.
It's a little purple.
It's purple. You don't see purple.
No, you don't.
Then this, how tall would you say this mock is? Like 6 feet?
Oh,
do you think?
Well, there was a photo that I saw on BrickSnap's Instagram where he's basically like standing on the table and building, and I mean, it's pretty much the same height as him. And yes, I think it was Best in Show Lego.
Best in Show. That's crazy.
Thank you for letting us know that.
That's crazy. This thing is, if you aren't following BrickSnaps, I highly recommend it because he's an incredible mock builder and he's been posting a lot on Instagram as well. So if you aren't following him, he's very, very, he's really good.
He's a swell guy as well. Just to be able to, I met him very briefly and chatted with him for a quick second, and he's just a nice guy as well.
And that just makes everything that much better because the worst thing is you have a high respect for this person, and then you meet him in real life, and he's not
what you thought.
And that can be that's not the best.
I feel that way about Cool Guy Dom now as well. I can't watch his content anymore because I have a completely different perception of who he is. No, Dom, I love you. Not really, but anyway. Keep us on track here, Ethan. What else we got?
Oh, we got the zoomed in picture.
Slightly zoomed in picture.
Okay, this is the next one. This is from Encanto. This thing, I remember seeing this about 2 months ago, and I was like, whoa, the amount of color in this is amazing. I mean, is that magenta? I believe that is magenta. Magenta is up there with dark turquoise is my favorite Lego color, but magenta is kind of getting up there because I don't know why. I like that color. But yeah, we got lime green, sand green, all these bright colors. And one thing, bright colors can be very difficult to build with. And BrickSnaps killed it with this. Like it's awesome. Look at that tall little tree. How is that not tipped over?
I have no idea. That's a really good question. Honestly, like seeing these in person, it just felt like, well, seeing not only these but other mocks as well. It made me feel like I needed to go home and just pick up my Lego and build something. And it honestly, like, it made me feel this. I know it shouldn't have this feeling, but it made me feel bad for having as many Lego parts as I have and not building something. Like, I felt like sick to my stomach. Like, why am I not building something cool like this?
That's when you need a motivational guy and say, pick up your bricks and build something.
Do it.
That'll be a ringtone that I make where you have to pay $10.99 a month for that ringtone.
There you go. Pick up those bricks and build something. Anything. No, I mean, immaculate detail, wonderful design, and it captures the essence of what the house is in, that's being referenced here in the material, the actual movie.
Yeah, and if the mock accidentally, like, I'm sure packing this thing, I can't imagine. I'm guessing he drove, but I'm guessing it'd be all crumbled and be accurate to the movie. But he has the magic and builds it back, so that's good. I believe
I do remember him putting, I don't know if it was him or someone who was helping him on the Rapunzel Tower. There was a lot of those leaf pieces on the bottom of it, the tri-leaf pieces. Mm-hmm. They were putting those down. They must have packed those separately away.
Those can fall off super easily. Like, since it's like that material, yeah. But look at the top. This picture gets the angle of the size. This mock, you have a great picture, but it really, you underestimate the size that this mock actually is. This thing is huge.
I will say this might be a bit of a, how do I put this? No.
Controversial?
Controversial point. Yes. Okay. Perfect. I think they're smaller in person.
Oh, are they? Oh.
I thought so. And maybe it was just like I was putting it on such a pedestal because of, how I've been following him on social media and how great of a builder he is. But in person, I think they do seem a little smaller than they do on social media.
Ooh, that's interesting. Because some it's all about, like, half the mock is the picture, honestly, when it's on social media. You can have a great mock, but a horrible picture of it, and it doesn't do the mock justice. But if you gave me a mock that didn't have a lot of detail on it, I could get it to look good, I think.
I'm not saying it wasn't big. What I'm saying is I thought that it would be bigger. I don't think that's a bad thing to say. I mean, the detail is all there, right? Mm-hmm. Like, it looks like the house, and maybe that's where I was.
This is very detailed. I mean, and I'm sure it took a while to build too. I can imagine
all the flowers.
Cool. Yeah,
everything. Like you said at the top of this, the color, the color.
But if you aren't following BrickSnaps, I highly recommend it. He's great. But next we have the greatest collaboration of all time.
What a crew!
This is the Lego Star Wars complete. Is it complete saga or is it
the Lego Star Wars the video game? It was the first Lego Star Wars video game. It was just the prequels. Just episodes 1, 2, and 3. It was every level from that game. My favorite as well. So take us through whatever you got here. Ethan.
Okay, this is. If you don't know all these guys, you need to check out Empire Lug and follow all these guys because all these builds are amazing. And I'm not able to show all of them, but when I don't show all of them, that means go check out Empire Lug and Rich Boy J's YouTube video and go check it out and watch all of these because these are some insane mocks. And we got this one. This one is amazing. It's we got Jar. That's Jar Jar, right? Okay.
That is Jar Jar. It's one of those puzzles that you have to complete in order to progress through the level. Yeah,
those are always fun. Oh, even got a mini kit right there. That's always super fun to do. And this one is by Francis Design. Ooh, that's cool. Oh, look at all the studs. I just noticed that.
Yep. And that was the cool part of these mocks is they did use some custom figures. They tried to make it as much like the game as possible.
That is cool.
They did sacrifice some things in order to do that, I think, but it was well worth it.
This is by Axidroid. This is honestly, I think it's my favorite one. I love this one.
Well, it was the best Star Wars mock of the whole convention.
Oh, wait, really?
That's what that award is in front of it. Yeah.
Oh, that is cool. I love the little hearts on the left and right of the characters.
Those are all printed as well. Those circular tiles, those were printed. Obviously, they're not real Lego parts. And they're all hanging there on strings, I think, or somehow not strings, but transparent pieces to make it look as though, because you can't really tell from this photo, but the top hearts, all the health bars and the stud count and everything, that's all pushed out to the front of the mock.
Ah, that is cool. That's cool. Are there lights inside of this?
Yes.
It looks like it. Oh,
yes.
That's cool. I like that.
Really, really neat to see in person. This photo definitely doesn't do it justice.
I think, yeah.
You guys gotta go check this out. It's really, really good. It's like, as Slego said, these builds are clean.
Yes. Then we got this one. The photos it's in person. It's I'm sure, but this one's really cool. This is what level is this? I can't read the card.
Ruin of the Jedi. This is the one with the clones in disguise. They're like dressed up as Jedi.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Look at the color. I'm sure it's accurate to the game, but the color really stands out. This is by 327 Bricks. Oh, this is just a picture of this big, Dexter's Diner and the parking lot.
Yep. Where all your mini kit builds go after you complete the levels. And they had them all. They had them all. So cool. The inside of it too. The inside of Dexter's Diner, they had all of the, like I said, they've custom printed tiles there to have the levels and everything, the doors.
Go check out Rich Boy J's video that covers all of it because there's some really good stuff in there.
His Camino mock is also in the background here. You can really see
I don't think I have a picture of it, but subscribe to Rich Boy J and you'll see that.
Go subscribe to Jay. He's an amazing guy, and he deserves a lot more love than he gets. I think.
Yeah.
I think he should have like 100, 200, 300, 400K on his channel.
I mean, with the amount of time and dedication he puts towards his mocks.
Right. Crazy stuff. And this was a collab.
And this is also another collab. This is by, I believe, I don't know if Agents of Mock is actually one of the people that built it, but this is from Doctor Strange, and this is a really cool collaboration where this is that scene from Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness, and you have these little star portals by what's her name? America
Chavez?
Yeah, that America Chavez.
Americana Laves.
Well, my mind went to history. Amerigo Vespucci. He's someone from history, and I was like, "Uh-oh."
Real.
But the little star portals are really cool, and my favorite part is it's like a whole little journey where they go through the portals. So this is I don't even know what world this is.
It's like a B-dimensional.
Yeah. That is cool. Oh, hexagons. Oh. This is a... Are there lights in there?
I think those are drones. It's like a dystopian... Yeah, those are lights.
That is cool.
I think that's like a dystopian world.
And we got Jurassic World. Jurassic Park. Next we have my favorite, the paint world. Next we have this
like black and white.
Oh, is it that one? That one is cool. And next we have water. I believe this is the water one, right?
Water or crystals of some kind, yeah.
And this is like, is that pyramids?
I think it's Egyptian. It looks Egyptian.
Okay.
It's either, you know what it also reminds me of? It reminds me of the end in Minecraft.
Oh, it does.
I mean, it's still really cool, and I don't think they're all pulled from the movie. Obviously, the paint stuff is, but like, I think some of these are just like made up from the mock builders.
And that's perfect for a convention. Like, you could do whatever you want. You could do a food realm. I would have done that, like a giant hot dog trying to eat them or something.
Right. Ooh, that'd be cool. That'd be cool. And then this is the other.
This is where they land.
In the actual film.
But this is basically showing that one scene, the strangest part of Doctor Strange that makes you go, ooh, wait, are they paint? And then it's like all that fun stuff. And I thought that scene was really cool and interesting.
The only time that we get to travel through the multiverse. Yeah. It's called the Multiverse of Madness.
Yeah, I was hoping for. I've had this vision. Like, I think in the first Doctor Strange they could have done. A fight scene where they go through portals, like, where, you know, they're like going in between portals and still fighting. I think that the new Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse will do that. I'm pretty sure.
Into the Spider-Verse?
Yeah.
Or is it? No, it is Across.
Across right. I'm honestly, that little trailer that came out like 8 months ago, it looked pretty cool.
No, I mean, Into the Spider-Verse was one of my favorite films. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
to date, like of all time, like
the animation style. I mean, I love
really
that movie.
Good, really good. I mean, especially in the theater, because it was a whole different experience getting to see all the little bits of art that you don't necessarily catch on your television screen at home.
I don't think I saw that movie in the theaters.
Oh, it's so
sadly
good. So good. Anyways, Ethan, those mocks are incredible. I think that it inspires people like me who don't necessarily have the time to then put in the time to be able to display at a convention, which I would really like to do, but it's just like, if I am going to register a mock for Brick for Virginia, I better get on it.
Well, the thing is, bring whatever you want. I'm bringing my little chicken nugget to Virginia. Like, size doesn't matter, you know?
Okay. But did you put down in registration that you were bringing that?
Not yet. I will.
Okay.
I will.
Okay, so you didn't have to do that yet.
Not yet. You have till mid-July to do that.
Okay.
Okay.
We might have just enough time to get a mock.
Okay. I think it's July 18th.
I had an idea. Here, we'll do this live. Tell me what you think. Tell me we'll keep this brief.
It's horrible. No, I'm just joking.
So, the video game stuff kind of sparked an idea, and I saw a lot of little vignette mocks. I mean, vignettes can be big, small, whatever, but I was thinking small vignettes of some of the most iconic battles from the Clone Wars.
Oh, that'd be perfect. That'd be really good.
Just a little Umbara, a little Christosis, a little Geonosis, like 3 of them.
That would be awesome. What you can do is have Ezra going in the world between worlds, visiting them.
That's fun.
That's perfect for a convention.
That would be fun. That'd be fun.
And then you can have them. You have the 3. You have the little vignettes together. And if you want to, you can have series a day. You can have a day of just the 3. Then that next day, add the Ezra. That would
Ezra
be fun. Scene.
That could be fun.
What I did with my Mandalorian mic. Make Matt Mellish going through the world between worlds.
That could be fun. I don't know if people would necessarily get it because you would have had to seen Rebels to understand that, but that would be cool. It would be cool to just do a World Between Worlds mock as well and have like iconic moments from all of Star Wars there. Oh, that might be a separate idea in and of itself, honestly.
Where it's like kind of like I could see that the same with Loki too. The end of Loki have that whole thing with Marvel.
time going through. That would be really cool. See, we're giving out free mock ideas now. Okay, cool. I'm gonna have to get to work on something.
Yes.
If
get
not
to
that,
work.
then something. If anybody else has any ideas for what you would like me to build for Virginia, please let me know. I don't touch. We would love to know where the rest of the gang is. This might just be the gang from now on.
Come on, gang.
I would hope not. I hope the rest of the gang comes back, but I know everybody's been very busy. As have we.
We will make sure of it.
I mean, you're going to be in Brick Rodeo next week, and I hope to be here, but you never know. All right. Last segment. Memes. We do have memes. Thank you to everyone, meaning like the 2 people who keep submitting memes on our Discord server. But you can also have your memes on StudBuds for us to react to live. Obviously, it'd be a little... Ethan, do you have the Discord pulled up? I don't.
I can.
Just in case someone puts something in last minute, maybe you could screenshot. I doubt they will. But we have a handful here from BrickOxix and this one guy, 8 Steak. So, starting off by BrickOxix. Everyone thinking Lego City is lovely and innocent. The StudBuds. Yes, you all are wrong. You're wrong about Lego City. That goes along with our conspiracy theory segment where we made the claim that Lego City is at war with Lego Friends, and they've created nuclear warheads to be able to battle them because of their utopian society that has oppressed the Lego City citizens. Yes, go check out that last stud.
I loved that. Was honestly, that's one of my favorite segments.
It was interesting. It was very interesting. We didn't know when to end it. That was the only problem with it. But we had fun. That was the whole point.
Yeah.
And then a very relatable one. Me, Lego brings happiness to everyone. Do I look happy to you? It's your wallet. I like that. Is that Lego?
I like the eyes. The eyes on the top look Lego.
I don't know if it is or not. I was trying to figure that out when I screenshotted it.
I'm pretty sure it is because I have similar parts, the eyeball pieces.
Jack Skywalker says that he wishes he could have sent a meme, but he's been busy. It's no worries, man. No worries at all. Are those the same? Those are very similar. Those are very similar. They also might just be regular googly eyes. I don't know. But still, a fun meme nonetheless. A relatable one. Also from BrickOxix, only people who watch LegoCon will understand. StudBuds. I made this. And it's a picture of the StudBuds logo holding Breaking News. And then it has a photo of LegoCon grabbing Breaking News from the StudBuds saying, "You made this?" And LegoCon saying, "I made this." What's this?
They had a thing called Breaking News.
No, they didn't.
They did.
Could you imagine if they would have taken our title card, our segment starter for that? Could you imagine? That would be funny.
It's in TD Bricks. He was in it.
He was in LegoCon?
Yeah, he had a little segment about Minecraft.
I did not see that. That's very interesting. I mean, he deserves it. That kid's doing wonders on his channel on YouTube. So, I mean, if anybody should be there, he's hit trending on YouTube for multiple
times
the past couple months. So, if you aren't following TD Bricks, go check him out. He's a cool guy. But I was wondering if you could fill me in on this. So I'm glad that. What did it entail, by the way? What was Breaking News?
Breaking News. Basically, every time there was a new set, they would pull up. And now for Breaking News, basically.
But it was like a newscaster saying it?
Yeah. Oh, it was just the regular guy, the host.
Okay. I didn't know if they really ripped it from us or not. But...
I don't think they did. But they could have.
We're taking a lawsuit against LegoCon.
That's next conspiracy theory.
Did LegoCon steal Breaking News from StudBuds? And what else have they stolen from us? And then we also have Ethan when making sounds that isn't talking. Matt and Brad. Silence. Learn to mute yourself. You've been good at it this week, but then again, it's just us two, so. I think Ethan learned his lesson. Sorry for yelling at you, Ethan.
Oh, yeah.
Poor little innocent boy just playing with his Lego. Also from BrickOx6, Lego fan base with Lego fan base, Galaxy Explorer Castle ATTE Sanctum Sanctorum, Lego fan base. Yeah, we happy. We happy? Yeah, we happy.
We happy.
We happy. We happy. I'm not happy about the price of it all.
That's the only. Oh, that's yeah. But like Lego said, their prices are going up. You know how they're big news.
It just makes me worry about like what the sets are going to be aftermarket. You know, are they going to be worth what they're worth before they're retired? Maybe the aftermarket doesn't go up as much, but I don't think that's going to be the case.
Yeah,
I don't think it's going to be the case at all.
If people want it, they will get it. Like it's all of like the Stranger Things set. I see that becoming something that people want. But honestly, once I believe it's the last season of Stranger Things, it's going to just go downhill.
I think once Stranger Things ends, it's not going to be worth anything.
Yeah.
It's going to be like, remember when Stranger Things was a thing?
Yeah, I don't remember that.
Yeah. Like, I watched it, and then I forgot what happened. Like, I think that's going to be most people. Although, Game of Thrones, I never watched Game of Thrones, but I know a lot of people who did. I feel like that kind of had the same trajectory, where a lot of people are like, remember Game of Thrones? Yeah, it had a terrible ending. You don't talk about it anymore. Who knows? I guess only time will tell.
Yeah.
My financials crashing. Me with the Lego UCS Millennium Falcon. It's like hell frozen over, and they made a smiley face within that chair. That's fun. And then I saw this from This One Guy Ate Steak. I don't know about this one. This is interesting. What it's like being at the Lego store with my family. There's 2 parts. Zane, my mom promoting stud buds. Because I guess This One Guy Ate Steak, he told us before that his mom apparently promotes stud buds when he goes to the Lego store to other people like in the Lego store, which I don't know how to feel about, in all honesty. It kind of makes me a little nervous. What are you actually propagating here? Me spending every single dollar I own on Lego. My brother trying to play with every single display set there. And then the minimum wage Lego store employee watching everything go down, wondering what the heck is going on. I will say that these photos of us have become very meme-worthy.
They have.
Where did I
even get that? Where did I get that picture of you? I don't remember.
Where did you get that picture of me? Was that a TikTok?
I think it was a YouTube video. I think it was you were going through some hall and you had a big box and you just grabbed your money. No,
Okay, the money is definitely edited in. If I had that much money, I'd be spending it on Lego. Very interesting. Very interesting. But that is all. That is all for memes. If you would like your meme reviewed on our show next time, please send them in. I don't think we'll be doing memes next show. We'll probably be doing questions if we have a next show, right? But because I know our schedule has been a little wonky for the past few weeks, and we apologize. I apologize on behalf of the Stud Buds. How about that? But I know, Ethan, it makes sense why you won't be here next week.
I've only missed, besides my thing that I did earlier, my 7th week streak that I didn't make Stud Buds, I only missed one.
You had a busy point in your life. We all understand. We all go through those times. It makes sense. Still don't know where you were, but, maybe someday we'll find out. I think what happened during that time, Ethan, is you went on a journey of self-discovery, and you found yourself. You found yourself through it all somehow.
Like Thor, every movie it's his journey of self-discovery. That's what I was doing. I basically had to get all this
doing
Ethan
the chain exercise, try lifting some tires.
Have a hat, strongest Stud Buds.
Goodness gracious. All right, folks. Thank you so much for sticking around as long as you did. We appreciate it. If you want to support us in other ways, we do have some merch that we sell on our Spreadshirt link down below. Check it out. If you want to subscribe and support what we do here, to keep up to date with our Stud Bud weekly shows, be sure to do that, as well as liking the stream, giving it a thumbs up, and seeing all those fireworks appear. That way it sends this out into the algorithm. That way other people can find our show. If you follow us on TikTok, we appreciate all the support you've been giving us there as well. If you don't follow us on TikTok, go follow us. Go follow Brad and Zane as well, even though they're losers who may never come back to the show.
Like I said, they're at LoserCon.
Not like a con, LoserCon. Loser. It's a SpongeBob reference. Anything that you would like to plug, Ethan?
I would appreciate it if you haven't already. Check out my robot. I worked very hard on that. I like
his YouTube video just came out this last week. He did a great job, and he totally deserves all the love that you guys should be giving him. So go and check it out. It's only 6 minutes long? 10 minutes?
6 minutes. 6 minutes and 1 second, I believe.
There you go.
So,
there you go. Don't miss it, guys.
It.
Don't miss it. It's really, really good.
I've been getting a lot of support recently. Thank you guys. You guys are awesome.
You guys are awesome. But with that being said, hopefully we'll see you next week. If not, we'll see you next show. Mm-hmm. Peace out, Girl Scouts. Love you. Have a good one. Bye-bye.
Sheesh.